Hey, what's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? It's your boy Terrence. We are back for another episode of The Roundup. I got the homies here, Marissa, Levi, Tamra. What's up, y'all?
What's good?
What's
What up?
We are back and we are talking about love languages. We're trying to get a little nitty and a little gritty today. It's not going to be like that for real. None of us are. Only two of us in here are really doing
I'm about to
anything.
say,
with
don't say none of us. Some of these niggas is getting down.
Only two of us is getting down. It's
I'm
dry
biggest.
in my bedroom. it's real dry in there. But yeah, we want to talk about love languages. It's something. It's a good conversation to talk about. So it'd be cool. Love languages we see. From what we know, there are 5 different types of love languages, and they are words of affirmation, quality time, physical touch, acts of service, and receiving gifts. And it's good. I guess it's good to know what your love language is. For me, I don't know. You guys, I don't know. I think mine is quality time and physical touch. If I sit and think about it, I could care less if I do like gifts.
We should guess what each
fun.
other's are.
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's do what?
Well, I done told y'all guys now,
Yeah,
but
we should guess what our love languages are for each person.
Ooh, I don't know. So, okay, so Levi, you guess for Tamra, and I'll guess for Rissa, and Rissa, you guess for Tamra, and Tamra guess for me, I guess. Well, you already know mine, so okay, that's good, right?
Yeah. Say what the 5 are again.
Words of affirmation, quality time, physical touch, acts of service, receiving gifts.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So I don't forgot who I said do for who.
Oh my gosh. Levi for me.
Yeah.
I'm for Rissa.
And Rissa for you.
Yeah, I think that's something. Yeah, or something like that.
Because I already told y'all what I think mine are. Okay, so go ahead.
Thank you.
Go ahead, Rissa. Go ahead.
Oh, are you? I'm going to guess Levi first. Levi.
Well, I guess you can guess both. Yeah, you could guess both. Everyone guess. So you guess Levi and Tamra. Levi, you guess Tamra and Marissa's, and then Tamra, you guess Marissa and Levi's.
Gotcha. All right.
Okay. All right, Marissa, go ahead.
Why I always gotta go first?
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna do with Tamra. Tamra, I think, I already know she don't care about gifts. Although you like them, but that's not whatever.
My bestie knows me. My bestie knows me.
Yeah, I'm not sure the order, but I know acts of service and quality time are definitely one of the top 3. And then for Levi, I would say words of affirmation and quality time.
Don't say yet. Okay, go ahead, Tamara.
I would say
before we go forward, because
you said what?
Let them answer before you go to the next.
Yeah, that would be good. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
But then
I want to guess. Let me guess.
Right,
let me guess. Tam.
I said wait.
Okay.
But let me guess Tam then as well. All right. Just knowing my sister right off because of the reactions I used to get from doing this. Acts of service for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, guys out there, if you're looking to court my sister, she ready to get down when you clean that crib. Okay. I would probably the next one. I think like the next 2. I'm gonna go with something different than what Rissa said, even though I think that this one is number 2. I'm gonna say physical touch is what I'm gonna say. Physical touch, but because I do believe like what quality time and physical touch are interchangeable when it comes to my sister.
That's very true.
Yes,
I think the same thing.
I agree.
Oh.
So do I now answer?
No. Just wait. All you guys give after we finish.
Okay. So all right. So for Rissa,
You gonna do it at the end.
At
We
the
gonna.
end. All right, so for Rissa, I do feel that what is the thing with the gifts? What is that one?
Receiving gifts.
I
It's,
think receiving gifts and quality time. But that can also be like with physical touch, but I feel like quality time, that come like what Levi said, it's like but I feel like quality time sort of goes above the physical touch. But yeah, so I feel those two for her. And I'm gonna tell you why in a little bit. And then for Levi, I feel physical touch. And I would say acts of service. I would say acts of service. Yeah.
okay. I'm gonna do all three of y'all because y'all already know. I already told y'all what mine was. I think Rissa is words of affirmation, and I don't know. It's tough for the other one. I believe words of affirmation is the top one, and ooh, it's tough between quality time and physical touch.
Mm-hmm.
But I think quality time is the next one.
Mm-hmm.
For Levi, ooh, I don't know, to be honest. Levi, I don't know, bro.
Dang, you just saying I'm just different? Is that what?
No, I never thought about it, to be honest with you. When it comes to you and your love life, I never really like
True.
paid attention to it like that.
True.
Dang,
So
front of you, buddy.
no, I mean, I pay
True.
attention.
True.
I pay attention to like you and Jasmine. But I never, to be honest with you, since y'all got married, I'm never around y'all together.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So I never see it that often.
Yeah.
But I seen Marissa and Adrian because before I left, I saw them all the time. Yeah.
Well, hurry up and pick one.
I know I can't pick. I would say acts of service.
Okay.
And physical touch.
Okay.
I would say acts of service and physical touch. I mean, most guys like physical touch. Tamara. Acts of service. We already know that too. I think Tamara likes quality time and words of affirmation. I don't know. I feel like you like both. But quality time and physical touch are definitely together. I feel like they're the same thing. But you can be in someone's presence and not actually touching them.
Exactly.
All right, so
yeah, they definitely overlap though, but you can do one without the other.
Yeah. Just being there. And some people don't like to be touched, but they want to be in your presence. I know someone who actually like that. Yeah. They don't like being touched like that. So all right, so Levi, go ahead and reveal yours.
All right, so everybody got one, I would say. Definitely the physical touch, of course.
Yeah.
But nobody said words of affirmation.
No,
really?
I did.
Oh, you did?
I did the word of affirmation. Yeah.
Yeah, words of affirmation.
That quality time. That's what I said.
Okay.
Okay, Tamara.
Levi got it completely right. So acts of service and physical touch.
Okay, cool.
Rissa got one of them right. But I mean, like I said, they go like
yeah, they do.
Yeah.
And Rissa?
So mine is actually acts of service and words of affirmation. That's one of them for sure.
Okay, I did get words of affirmation.
Okay, but
nice.
That's it.
Quality time is like words of affirmation and quality time are kind of like tied for the number 2 spot.
No, true. I get that. Yeah. All right, so if you guys didn't know, words of affirmation is about expressing affection through spoken words, praise, or appreciation. It's basically self-explanatory. When this is someone's primary love language, they enjoy kind words and encouragement, uplifting quotes, love notes, and cute text messages. You can make this person's day by complimenting them or pointing out what they do well.
So I just want to say on that, like, that's something that me and my wife do. We send each other Instagram reels to encourage one another and stuff like that. Little love stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
On that, on that,
Yeah. We send each other Instagram reels. Yeah.
that is very cute.
I wake up in the
man.
morning, she sent me like 4 Instagram reels.
Aw.
That's
So, yeah.
awesome. That's awesome.
Found out sending Instagram reels is the new way to flirt.
Right.
It is. It is.
So what do you do for that, Rissa? What do you guys have in store? I know Adrian says he'd be lifting you up for real.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I think, and the reason why acts of service is because it's always something constantly going on. So I appreciate when he pays attention to things that are like not reading my mind, but things that are routine that I don't have to remind him of.
Mm-hmm.
So like doing things with me not having to ask. And I try to do the same thing for him as well. Cause he, and he's so, laid back and stuff. So he's not like, he's not picky about those things, but I try the things that I know that are important to him, I also try to do as well.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. What would you say his love languages are?
Physical
top
touch,
2.
quality time.
Okay. What about Jazz, Levi?
Words of affirmation and acts of service.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see that.
My wife, she can be a loner. And she's one of those people like she wants you in her space, but not all the time touchy.
Right.
Ah,
For sure.
Yeah.
I can see that. What's
When you
the
do something right, that girl lights up like a Christmas tree.
Yeah, she does.
She does.
She rewards you like a Christmas tree too.
Oh, all right now.
There you go.
Woo. A quality time is someone with this love language. Someone with quality time as a love language values your full presence when you are together. So like no phones, you just with them. You're present in the situation, present in their reality at the time, and hearing, mindful, all that stuff.
Yeah.
They feel most loved if you give them your undivided attention and spend time together in meaningful and interactive ways. This means putting down the cell phone, turning off the computer, making eye contact, thoughtfully interacting, and actively listening. Active listening is being able to, I can't define it right now, but basically when you're listening to somebody, you're in the conversation. You're actively listening. You're not passively just doing other things and you're hearing like the TV going off in the background while you're doing other stuff. You're like in the conversation.
So intent to engage.
So make sure that if that's your personal love language, make sure you acknowledge that for them. Physical touch. A person with physical touch is at their primary. A person with physical touch as their primary love language feels love through physical affection. Aside from sex, they feel loved when their partners hold their hands, touch their arms, or gives them a massage at the end of the day, for example. This person's idea of a wonderful date night might be cuddled on the couch while watching a movie, slow dancing together with a lot of physical contact, or taking a long walk together while holding hands. They feel most loved when physically interacting with their partner.
Yes. 100%. Slide your hands down.
For me, so that's what I'm saying. For me, I feel like, what did I say was quality time? I know quality time is up there. Like when it comes to being around someone, like even my friends, like it's so funny to me. It's people that have come into my life and they'd be like, oh, we're really good friends and we have had no time.
Why did you say that?
What? We've had there's no time. There's no time built in this thing. We gotta have time.
They really do, bro.
And I'll be like,
Yeah.
That's like a laugh, man. Maybe
I'm
try to
like,
maybe they be acting like they know you more than the people are like. I'm like, okay.
yeah, I'm like, we don't got no time together like that. Like, I mean,
Okay.
you cool, but we don't have no. You good people, whatever.
But you have that thing where you can make people who maybe not be as close to seem like they're really close with you.
No,
Yeah,
and
feel
that's true.
comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I want people to feel comfortable, but I don't want you to think
Some
that
of them be crossing boundaries. Though.
people be crossing boundaries. Like I feel, I feel like because I'm gonna always be nice. If first interaction, I'm gonna always be nice until something happens where you make me not be nice to you. But for the most part, even then, I'm gonna still be cordial. But when it comes to actually building friendships, like you've got time spent together, understanding each other's likes and dislikes, and also doing your best to not trigger those things. You know what I'm saying? Like your good friends don't try to trigger you. Your
100%.
good friends don't try to make you go off on purpose.
100%.
And that's what we have, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think because I have that, and honestly a lot of people don't. I feel like a lot of people don't have that.
No, and I think a lot of people also don't have the opportunity to put in that time that we did, because y'all
we did right.
Like then we was literally together all the time.
We were.
We were, and so it's crazy all the memories I have. Like I remember when y'all like crashed our girls' night.
Oh yeah.
Like just little things like that. Like okay, no, we doing this, and here y'all come.
Yes,
so, like,
I remember that.
I don't think people also get that time to do it the way that we also did it either.
Yeah,
Because
so I feel bad because I don't feel bad, I will say, but there have been situations where I always measure my relationships outside of this friendship to this friendship, because this is
the ultimate.
the friendship. This is it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I haven't, there are people outside of this that have become close to me, but it ain't this, because the time is there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I don't devalue what I have with them either, but
right. It doesn't mean that you don't value.
Right. To me, but honestly, to me, time in is time in, baby. You know what I'm saying? There's time in this thing that we got that you just can't. The people who are just meeting me, or I'm gonna be really cool with you, and you're gonna be in it. But if something comes up, I'm gonna say that. I won't say if something comes up, but
they're still gonna let you know that, baby, you ain't close to me.
Oh no!
He really did it when I first started coming back to the church. There's like, who is this? Like, hold up now.
Because it's timing. I mean, honestly, because I'm like, I don't. Honestly, what it is for me, I feel like I take the time. That's what it is, and this is why I know this is my top love language, quality time. Because it's always been for me to know how to engage you and how to treat you right, and how to at least try to not trigger you, or even be able to joke with you. My biggest thing is I like to joke, and I'm very sarcastic. So if I can't, if we're getting close, I have to be able to know that you're gonna be able to take a joke. And if you joke me back, it's fine. But if I joke you back, you're not gonna be mad. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, it's stuff like that. And if we aren't at that level, that's fine. But then we not, I shouldn't say that's going to be a deal breaker for our friendship, but it does take time to know what each other's triggers are and know how to be around each other and still love each other afterwards.
Honestly, the joking factor can be like the toughest thing, because everybody just can't take a joke.
They can't.
They get super serious. They be like,
they can't. Everybody
we do it.
Everybody can't take a joke.
Especially the way that we do it, though, because people
tell them. But see,
we love each other.
What do you need.
But this is like
Yes.
what it looks like to be open and free, and everybody
Yes,
not like that.
exactly.
Because we're
Exactly.
open and free. Like, we're not ashamed of the things we've done. We're not
Correct.
like
Right.
it's okay. We're gonna joke about those things. Like, we're
Right.
not doing them in a
And
malicious way.
knowing that we're
In a malicious way,
Yeah.
the
correct.
intent
Yeah.
That's
behind
like
it.
knowing it is not like that. Like in the beginning, like when you and when I came back into the fold, and getting to know you, Terrence, I had to develop a thick skin because I did not have it before.
Mhm.
That's I tell you, you created this monster.
Woo.
Because
What's this?
I'm like,
My,
oh, bad.
I,
But I knew
I
that
feel
you weren't
like
coming from. I knew, and even within developing the thick skin, I knew that you weren't coming from a bad place or nothing. You know,
yeah,
like I knew that. So I was like, okay, well, it's game on then. Let's
yeah.
go.
I just like, it's fun to pick with people, but
Yeah,
I
it is.
try to do it if like again, like if the quality time is there,
Yep.
and it's some people I just won't joke with like that because they
Yeah,
can't take
yeah,
it. And
yeah.
but they'll joke you, and even if they'll joke you, they'll joke me, but I still won't joke them back because they'll be mad.
That's crazy.
Burnt out.
Yeah.
Like,
They'll be
what?
mad. Like people be
Yeah.
mad, and I'd be
Yeah.
like, well, okay, well, you can joke me, but then I start joking you back, and you get
You
upset.
gassed up.
Like that's
Yeah.
not right. So
And Tamara be laughing hysterically, making
I can't help it. But I did want to say this. Like, I didn't know my complete love language until I was in a situationship. And I was,
what?
yeah,
You were in a what?
situationship.
She's so new generation.
You was in a
situationship.
relationship, girl. What you mean
I
a
was in a
situation?
no.
it was a
No.
situationship.
It was
Yeah.
a situationship. I was
It
only
was.
with this person for about 3 months.
Oh,
That's
Just
when I
needed that.
that I did say that, but it was, that situation was not, it wasn't ideal, but it happened, whatever. But that's when I knew like the physical touch was
Levi, please.
right. That's how I knew that the physical touch was one of my love languages, because it's not even about sex
Correct.
like
Right.
that on that level. It's
100%.
just about like a kiss, a hug. Like, okay, this is love.
Yeah.
It's love. It's not about, you touching this and feeling on this. It's just the touching, like, you rubbing my back, I'm rubbing your back, stuff like that.
Intimacy.
Intimacy is a part of
Yeah.
intimacy. You know what I'm saying? But definitely though, the acts of service, that is definitely a big thing for me. Levi did not lie when he said, like, if it comes from that person understanding my lifestyle. If I'm stressed, right? If I'm working a lot and I can't get to the house to clean it, and you do that, sir, what do you want for dinner? Tell me what you want. I'm gonna cook it up for you, because you lifted this weight off of me. Like,
Yeah. And doing it intuitively.
yes,
Paying attention to the people
that's
that
what
you
it, and that's
love.
what it comes down to, paying attention.
Yes.
Because
Yes. Yes. Doing it
but yeah,
intuitively and
Right.
like taking the time to know them in that
Right.
way. So
Right.
that way, okay, and taking the cues, okay, you know what, she did this today, she's real stressed. Let me do this for her. Or let me just do this, period.
Yeah,
Like that's everything. That's everything even for me. Shoot.
Yeah.
We done a lot. We got Pampers, you're potty training, you got kids that are emotional after school, so they've been gone all day, and they come home fussing. I need you to be able to read, because I'm not always gonna be in the space to tell you. And I'm not talking about things that, you don't know. I'm just talking about the regular rigmarole of life.
Routine things. Exactly. Yeah.
Exactly.
I think that's big for a woman. I mean, not excluding y'all men.
Yeah.
Not excluding you guys. But it's huge for a woman. Like, to know that, oh man, like, my whole day at work, I'm thinking about, dang, I need to make sure the trash is taken out because I don't want the house to stink. And then if there's dishes in the sink, I don't want it to create bugs, and because I forgot, because I was so tired. And then you come home and that stuff is done. Negro, listen.
Yeah.
Look,
I remember one time Adrian said,
I got you. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's big for a woman, and I know it's
It
also big
is.
for a man too. But just to have that lifted off of us, it's like chef's kiss. But
It
yeah,
is. God
you know.
knows.
But yeah.
Adrian
So
did
Rissa,
that
I
one
wanted
time.
to say,
Yeah.
I did want to say this. So the reason why I said for you the gift one, I forgot how to word it, but
Yeah.
I remember distinctly you were like, I like to receive roses on occasion, just surprise, or
Yes. Yes.
I
I did.
remember that's why I said that. Not because
Yeah.
you want to just get gifts. You are not like that at all. Like that is not you.
Yeah.
But I just remember you saying like if he just shows me a look like do this on a surprise, Jank, like I'm Gucci. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, and it's
but that goes
still a
yeah.
thing for me. It's just not high
Yeah.
on the list. Yeah.
I got you.
But
I got you.
no, that's still a thing because sometimes he'll come home with like just because stuff, and I
Yeah.
do love that. I love when
Yeah.
he does.
I do too. I like that type
Yeah,
of stuff.
and I do love when he does that because it's like,
Yeah.
oh, you know, like
Right.
oh my gosh, thank you.
Exactly.
This
That's
is so.
good.
This is what it said for receiving gifts and for acts of service. Acts of service are nice things you do for your partner that make them feel loved and appreciated, such as helping with the dishes, running errands, vacuuming, putting gas in the car. If your partner's main love language is acts of service, they'll notice and appreciate little things you do for them. They tend to perform acts of service and kindness for others as well. And then for receiving gifts, for someone who resonates with that love language, gifts symbolize love, care, and affection. They treasure not only the gift itself, but also the time and effort the gift giver put into selecting it.
Mm-hmm.
People who enjoy receiving gifts as part of their primary love language do not necessarily expect large or expensive presents. It's more the effort and thoughtfulness behind the gift that count. When you take the time to pick out a gift specifically for them, it tells them you are thoughtful and really know and care about them and their preferences. People with this love language can often remember every little gift they have received from their loved ones because it makes such an impact on them. That's interesting.
That is interesting.
I don't remember gifts, so that's definitely not my.
Yeah. But what if it was something that you actually like treasured, like, and they did it just for you? Because some people will buy gifts.
Yeah, that's true. I will say, I will never forget Judy. The one thing that someone has bought for me that I always remember, Judy bought me the astronaut book or the astronomy book. Remember? Before I left, she brought me that astronomy book, and y'all know I love like stars and y'all know I love like the stars and like everything that has to do with astronomy, not astrology, astronomy, and like the stars and constellations and stuff. I love that stuff. And Judy, a good friend of ours named Judy, she bought that for me, and I never forgot that. So thank you, Judy. But
Juju.
But yeah, I mean, so that does. Now that I'm reading that, it does resonate. When people do give you gifts that are thoughtful, because but honestly, I don't look for gifts. But of course, when they're thoughtful, you are going to remember it. I mean, it is what it is.
It's not on the top of my priority, but I definitely like to receive gifts and give them as well. You know. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'll give them. I mean, for the most part, if you're trying to give me anything, give me some cash. If you want to give me anything else, because people always be buying me stuff and it don't fit. It's too small. It's too big. Give me some money.
Who's on the 50? Grant?
The 50 is that Jefferson? I thought it was Jefferson. I don't even know, to be honest with you.
I forgot. Give me that.
But yeah, so that's what we have. Just think about your partner's love languages and yourself. Make sure that you're expressing what you need, what you need from your partner, what you need from your loved ones. I mean, this is not. I don't know if love languages are just specifically for your personal relationship. It can be like not your, but your. What do you? I guess not your. Are you not? When you become marriage or your intimate relationships. It's not
romantic.
Just for your intimate, your romantic relationships, but it's for all your relationships. You know what I'm saying? So
friends, family, all of that. Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely. Know what your people, know what your good friends, your family, know what they need, and if you're trying to help nurture the friendship or whatever, learn it and be better at it. I need to be better with it for my brother Levi because I sure didn't know it. But I think I do. I think I do. When you do a good job and stuff, I think I do say great job and stuff like that. So I do look out. I just didn't. I never thought about it. That's all. So, but yeah.
But you know
So
what's
thank you
crazy?
guys. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
No,
I'll
you
just
good.
remember this. I do send Tamara like "Hey Bestie" reels. I do send her those.
You do, and let me tell you something. I was like, she does this all the time, and I will see it and I will think of her, but like it's different because our relationship has changed because she's a wife and a mom, and even though I know like she can look at her phone anytime, I was like, she's busy because I be wanting to
I
send
tell her
like
all
little.
the time, stop it.
I know, and I am going to stop because that's not.
My phone
It's
is
not
with me
fair.
24/7.
It's not fair.
It's not fair, and I totally like I get that, and I am coming to terms that I need to change that. But it's like, you know, I was like, I know she's busy, so I'm like, I ain't gonna bother her with this little voice message because she ain't gonna. But yeah, but anyway, I'm gonna change that because I see a lot of stuff like that, like you know, sister things. And I know.
Like,
I'm gonna change. I'm gonna change
one
that.
is like me talking to my bestie on 3 different apps, talking about 3 different things.
Yep.
And
that's what we do.
We
all
will
the time.
certainly be talking on WhatsApp, Instagram, and TikTok
Yes.
about 3 separate topics.
That's what we do. We do all the time.
We do that too, though. The bros do that too.
Yeah,
it's crazy. But anyone? Well, Tamara, can you give us the closing remarks?
Oh, okay. Well, just like Terrence had mentioned, it's good to know your love language, not just for yourself, but for your significant other, or your family member, or your child, or your friend.
Yeah.
So, just get in touch with that. Get in touch with your love language and make sure that you comment, make sure that you share and you like our video. We definitely want to engage more people. We want to hear your takes and your thoughts about everything that we have discussed here. So we really appreciate you guys engaging with us and tuning in.
Thank you guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you guys next time. You guys take care. Peace.